What's going on, guys? Welcome back to the Redzone podcast. I'm your host, Griffin Batt. We got Joey Mulinaro, a social media influencer, Barstool podcaster, and the legend, the godly impersonator, Joey. Welcome to the show, bro. How you doing?
Good to be with you guys. I can't believe you called me a social media influencer. Now I feel like a douchebag.
He's more of a TikToker.
Yeah, man. Now I'm gonna be in the hype house or something. I'm good, man. This is awesome. I'm glad to hang with you guys.
Yeah, well, thank you so much for coming on. We appreciate the heck out of you, bro.
Yeah,
this is awesome.
This is awesome.
for sure.
So,
Yeah, absolutely.
like I said, huge legend impersonator. So I'll just start it off with, who is the hardest person to impersonate?
The one like of people that I have in my repertoire.
Yeah, that you have tried or maybe not even put out online.
Well, I mean, Clay's Pops Dabo is he's distinctive, so it's still a work in progress. But I've dropped some in there of Dabo and work on his southern twang. He's pretty tough, but definitely like distinctive enough to be able to have one.
Got a unique style.
Yeah, exactly. I had to impersonate or try to impersonate Sean Payton in front of the whole Saints organization.
Oh.
Back when the combine was in Indianapolis, where I'm located, and that was really tough. I bombed that one. He's not like Dabo. He's not like Coach O. He doesn't have a real distinctiveness to him, so it's kind of hard to pull off. But then like the entertainment world, I do Adam Driver. I don't know if you guys are familiar with Adam Driver at all. Played Kylo Ren in the Star Wars movies and all that. He's like somewhere in between like Andrew Luck and Kermit, kind of like you have these like different variations and you just got to find them. So I have a pretty good one of him, but still work in progress, I'd say. So if it's not Dabo or Sean Payton, then it's Adam Driver.
Yeah. Well, out of all of the impressions that you do that you have in your tool belt, what is the one that you enjoy doing the most?
Historically, it's probably Coach O right now.
It's hard not to love that one.
Yeah, I also love Jimmy Fallon, and I've enjoyed doing that one recently. It's kind of a newer one that has been fun to add and that people seem to enjoy, and just setting him up in different scenarios that I think are funny is a lot of fun. So between those two right now, I would say.
Yeah, I saw your Jimmy Fallon. And I thought it was spot on, especially when you have a hero. Fallon.
Yeah, just like funny little combinations like that you wouldn't traditionally see. So I look at it as not only impersonation, but then it's kind of like the script writing and the sketch behind it that adds more comedy to it. So just doing stuff like that, but I appreciate it.
Yeah, that was great.
Yeah, so as we all know, you have your own podcast show, whatever you want to call it. It's called Cup of Joey.
Yeah.
So tell us all what that is all about. And
yeah, man, it's traditionally, since I've started at Barstool, I try to get out a video a day or a video every other day, and it can just kind of be whatever. And I wanted to start something that was more consistent and more trying to break away from what people typically expect with skits or impressions that I do. And I'm a huge coffee guy. I love interviews. I love having conversation with people like Howard Stern style. And so I was like, all right, let's try this out. And so basically it's just, it's a cup of Joe with me. And we're just, me and my guest will have a cup of coffee together. It's supposed to be just like, imagine if we're in a coffee shop and we're just talking, shooting the shit. And it's being recorded, and so that's kind of the basis of it. So those come out every Monday. I've done 3 so far. I just recorded my 4th one today. Christian McCaffrey's been on, PFT commenter. I just recorded with Peter Schrager from Good Morning Football. So it's been a lot of fun so far.
Awesome.
Yeah, I saw the one with Christian McCaffrey. It was good.
Thanks, man. Yeah, he's Christian's great. That's my boy. You know, he's the best. So he was really good.
That's awesome. Yeah, well, we will put the link in the description.
Oh, thanks, man. I appreciate that.
Barstool Sports, so for sure. Always.
Yeah, and Joey, before you got in with Barstool and everything, you were just doing weekend radio. Is that correct?
That's correct. Yeah, I mean, I was. Well, yeah, I mean, for the most part, like I had a daytime job in the digital department at the radio station, and so that's what I was doing immediately before I went to Barstool. But for the longest time, out of school and everything, I was just doing part-time work, you know, on the weekends and doing the overnight shift and all that kind of stuff.
Grind.
Was your weekend radio like a sports show, or were you just working at the radio station? Or
Yeah, I mean, I didn't have my own show on the air where I previously was until this past fall, and that was a Saturday morning football show, 8 a.m. to 9 a.m. Me and another local sports reporter here in town. We did it 8 a.m. 9 a.m. every Saturday, and it was a blast, man. But no, I mean, so it wasn't like that until this past fall. I spent about 5 years just like, you know, running the board, pressing buttons, you know, doing overnight shifts, you know, nothing glamorous at all. So,
okay, wow.
yeah, had to eat dirt before, you know, you
Started
get up
from the
and-
bottom.
Exactly. Yeah, exactly, man. So it was a grind for sure, but you know, I mean, you gotta do what you gotta do.
Yeah.
And then on the side, you were just doing these impression videos, and then eventually it was the Nick Saban one that blew up first for you.
Yeah, so all the while I was doing that, me and my buddy, you guys have probably seen him if you watch my stuff, the, you know, curly-haired,
Yeah.
you know, good-looking guy who's in my videos. We've been doing this stuff for 3 or 4 years together, just, you know, skits and funny stuff, and I started doing the impressions, yeah, about, let's see, March of 20, like March of 2019. And really, Andrew Luck was the first one that really popped off for me. But then, of course, you know, he retired in August, and so I kind of had to find a new niche or new people to try out. And yeah, the Saban one on Thanksgiving was just something that I was like, I think it's a funny scenario. Again, like adding the impression aspect within like the skit behind it of him like complaining to his wife. And it just blew up, man. I mean, I had no expectation of that happening at all. And from that point, you know, is more Saban and more Coach O, and you know, and then you just took off from there.
Wow.
Yeah.
And then Big Cat reached out to you, and then the rest is history, I guess.
Yeah. So, you know, everything was building, and it was starting to, you know, I was starting to get some more attention and some more following and everything like that. And it just kind of, the stars aligned really well, because in Indianapolis, the NFL Combine is here traditionally every year, about the last week of February, first week of March. And so I got really lucky because, you know, literally the entire NFL world is right in my backyard. Like, I live in the heart of Indianapolis downtown. And so they're, you know, the GMs, the front office, the coaches, all the teams, all the media, even guys like Big Cat and PFT, you know, they're all here. And so I really took advantage of that. And, you know, I had some people wanting me, you know, like Stick to Football podcast from Bleacher Report wanted me to do something with them. Did that. I did something else with Bleacher Report. I hit up Hank, and Big Cat hit me up. And so through that, we got to link up and collab on some videos. And then, yeah, like I said, Big Cat got my information, and he passed it along to Dave. And then literally the next week I was flying to New York to talk with Barstool.
Dang.
Wow. So your life
Yeah,
changed literally in a week.
Yeah, happened quickly. I was actually so the day that I linked up with the Pardon My Take guys, that night was the night I was performing for the Saints and their organization in downtown Indy at their like team dinner. And literally right before me and my wife got in our Uber to go to the dinner, I was on the phone with Dave. So there was just a lot happening at one time. It was definitely a whirlwind, but like I said, it was not something that just happened. I mean, it did happen kind of overnight, but like I told you guys, I'd been, giving up my weekends, doing what I had to do since I was a junior in college. And, it takes time, but finally it started popping off a little bit.
Hard work paid off.
Yeah. Yeah, for real.
Dude, that's awesome.
Mm-hmm.
So we're all Clemson fans. Clay and I are Clemson fans. Boston's a Buckeye fan. But I saw you at the national championship game rocking a LSU Go Tigers.
Oh, yeah.
So I was a little disappointed at first to see you wearing LSU gear and not Clemson Tiger gear.
Yeah.
So, are they your favorite college team?
Yeah. So, again, all due respect to Dabo, I love the Clemson's uniforms. They got a squad, the Sweeney family. Obviously, you guys have.
Looks like you're growing out your hair like Trevor.
Yeah, exactly. Honestly, that's probably what it'll end up being like by the time that hopefully I don't cut it. So really, it just came down to like my Coach O impression hit really well with the people of LSU, and my Saban impression didn't hit well with the people of Alabama. They did not like me poking fun at their Jesus. They did not like me mocking their guy. But LSU people loved it and they thought it was hilarious. And they got the bit of it. So just from that, I was like, okay, like I appreciate this. They're like kind of like welcome me in. And then, I fell in love with Coach O, fell in love with Joe Burrow, Tiger Nation, just the whole thing. So, people give me shit a lot and I don't really care. People are always like, you hopped on the bandwagon. I did hop on the bandwagon. I don't care. But I mean, I didn't grow up, in Indy, Notre Dame's 3 hours north and, whatever, but, you like to root for some really good football. So I roll with LSU.
I love it. That's
Mhm.
I accept that excuse or that reason.
Thank you. Yeah. I can pull for the Orange Tigers, any other time that they're not playing Coach O.
I love it.
Yeah.
We'll take it.
Yeah, exactly. Why are you wearing a Dolphin shirt?
One of my favorite skits, I guess, that you do is what?
Clay, why are you wearing a Dolphin shirt? Is it just a freebie from
I am a huge Dolphins fan.
Really?
Yes. Like diehard. When I was younger, we'd always go to the beach and we'd rent a boat and we'd always see these dolphins jumping. And I thought it was the coolest thing ever. And they were like my favorite animal next to dogs. And then I found out they had a football team and I've liked them ever since I was like 5 years old.
Okay. Hey, I mean, it is what it is, man. Good deal. Got Tua rocking. That's
Super Bowl this year. Brady's gone. He's in the NFC.
Yeah.
We got Minka out of there. We don't have any more drama. We got it.
Hey, Minka's playing pretty damn well for my Steelers, so I ain't got no drama on this end. I don't know what you're talking about.
I guess he didn't like the heat. Couldn't take the heat.
Yeah, sure.
But, yeah, I love the Dolphins. But it's not as bad as Boston loves the Cleveland Browns.
I do. Indeed.
That's very unfortunate. I appreciate your loyalty and, doing all that, but that sucks as well.
Well, I think it's going to be our division to win this year, but your Steelers.
Brother, I've been hearing that my whole life. Yeah, it's all right.
But one of my favorite skits that you do is the post-date press conferences. How in the world did you come up with that?
Man, I mean, so like being in sports media my whole life and then obviously being such a big sports fan, I always just thought it was hysterical about how like immediately after these huge important things in their life, that's part of their job, they have to, talk to this group of people or this sideline reporter. And, I think it's hilarious as is. And then I was like, you know what? I think that we could flip this into real life, just taking, because like that is your dad's real life. That's his job, for him to, coach football. But then because of that, he has to talk to the media afterwards for whatever reason. So I was like, okay, that'd be funny in this situation. And then the more I did it, the more I was just like, there's so many parallels
Oh my God.
you can take, that can be funny and relatable. And so I just ran with it from there.
Those are hilarious.
Thanks, man. Thank you.
Yeah, I love
Yeah. Appreciate it.
Joey, how do you like work on your impressions, and how do you like, I guess, fine tune them to your liking? What do you look for if you're impersonating somebody?
Yeah, I mean, distinctiveness, I would say, the more distinct that their voices, that their cadences, that their mannerisms are, then it's easier to pick up on, obviously. I'd say like them being relevant at the time, like I like to keep people who are, pretty hot topic. That's why I worked out with, so well and everything. But then, yeah, I mean, I tell people it's like what, you guys do watching game film or whatever. Like I'll record myself doing some takes, play it back. I could be like, okay, that's getting there. It sounds like it, you know what I mean? And this is what I need to work on. Maybe I need to hit this, kind of like word a different way. So it's very much like just watching game film for a sport, honestly.
Yeah, because I saw you had a Tucker Carlson impression. I was like, how do you impersonate Tucker Carlson? But I watched it and it was spot on. So
yeah, it's all about the look, and his voice is a little bit higher, and he questions everything that you're talking about. So, and then he looks very confused all the time. His eyebrows are always, he's very intensely looking at the camera. So it's just little things like that, even with Saban, like the Coke bottle, like just things that you pick up on that help enhance it so much. Got to really be, in tune with that.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, I am a huge Pat McAfee fan. I listen to all their shows, and you are the best Pat McAfee impersonation. Not just by me, but Pat. In last Wednesday, I think, he went on their sports show with AJ Hawk and talked about Joey Mulinaro is the best Pat McAfee impersonator.
Mulinaro did one there. It was pretty good. I thought pretty good, but nobody's really focused on it. And who's Mulinaro? Joey Mulinaro. He's from Indianapolis. He's an impersonator on. He just signed with Barstool. Congrats to him, by the way.
He does a Pat McAfee impression?
He did it once. Super Bowl. I think it was after a Super Bowl.
Yeah, a string of them.
Yeah, I was just a part of a crew of them. And
I heard that. I reached out to him. I told him thanks. I appreciate it. It's funny that I don't know if he mentioned it. I don't know if he mentioned it or not, but that was my first Barstool experience was with Pat.
Really?
When he retired in 2017 and started up, Barstool Indy that then turned into Barstool Heartland, I was one of the interns there. So I'd known Pat through that for a handful of years. And it's funny, I actually met my wife at that internship.
Wow.
So yeah, I always tell Pat, I'm very indebted to him for him retiring from the game of football, because that's how I met my wife.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I texted him and just said thanks, and I think we'll work on a little collab together here coming up.
I want to see it.
For sure.
Yeah.
Well, I got a little game for you to play. Just a little rapid fire, this or that, just one or the other. All right.
Cool.
So let's go with the first one. We got hot dog or cheeseburger?
Cheeseburger.
All right. Moe's or Chipotle?
Chipotle. Although most hot salsa is very, very good.
But Chipotle, I mean, it's not even a competition. Chipotle.
I'm very surprised that you said Moe's and not. Do you guys not have Qdoba down there, or what's the?
Never heard.
Oh,
of it.
okay. Well, there you go. But Moe's hot salsa is very, very good. But yeah, you got to go Chipotle.
All right. Dog or cat?
I mean, I have 3 cats. I love both, but I guess that makes me a cat guy.
All right. Instagram or Twitter?
Then Twitter.
NBA or NFL?
NFL.
All right. Couch or recliner?
Couch. I haven't hit like maybe when I have kids, you know, I'll become like a real dad and then I'll get into like you have to have a recliner, but right now couch for sure.
Yeah. Alabama or Auburn?
Oh, jeez. Can I back out of this one? Can
Either.
I jump off a cliff? God. Okay. I will say this. Between the two, the only reason I'm going with Bama is because I have a friendly relationship with Nick Saban's daughter, Kristen.
Okay.
I'm a big fan of Kristen. She's very sweet. I will.
Your boy Mac Herford played at Alabama.
And Mac, but I will side because of Kristen Saban.
Shout out to
All right. Jim Halper or Dwight Schrute?
Oof. Jim.
All right. Cowboys or Patriots?
In terms of football teams or like 1776 and like Cowboys and Indians?
No, like football teams.
Football
Cowboys,
team.
Patriots. Which one do you
Patriots. Yeah, I hate the Cowboys.
Wow. Even as a Steelers fan.
I mean, between the two, I mean, I hate the Cowboys. I respect the Patriots and what they've done over the last 20 years. Way more, the Cowboys are just annoying.
And the legacy will continue.
Yeah. Sure.
Early bird or night owl?
Dang. Early bird. Yeah.
LeBron or Jordan?
Jordan. I hate LeBron.
Stephen A. Smith or Skip Bayless?
Stephen A, man. Come on.
Totally agree.
Stephen A's a legend, dude.
Stephen A. Amazing guy.
Russell
Wilson.
Wait. Go ahead. What?
Baker Mayfield or Russell Wilson?
Oh, man. You guys know the answer to this. Russell,
I
baby.
just had to throw that one in there.
Yeah.
I thought it would have been Baker.
I love making fun of them both, but gotta go Russell.
He'll be out of the league in 2 years.
Yeah. Dude, you know what's funny is that Stephen A. Smith meme. I wrote about it. It cracks me up every time. I don't know if you've seen it, but it's the one where he's like, "I'm a bit sad. Actually, I'm lying. I'm quite devastated." That one is so funny, dude.
That is blasphemous.
Yeah, exactly.
I love when he's
I'd like to see your pops and Stephen A. go at it. I think that could be some fireworks.
Oh yeah, Stephen A. They came up to Clemson. They did a show in Clemson last football season, and he came over and was shooting some hoops and stuff. And my dad was trying to impersonate him or whatever, but
That's fine, man.
wasn't good. But I love it when he goes, Max Kellerman, and just it's hilarious.
Yeah, I know. It's great.
Yeah.
Love it.
Griff?
Yeah. So, like Clay said, with his Office question, you are a huge Office fan, correct?
Oh, yeah.
So, my question is, how many times have you watched every episode?
You know, I don't have an exact number on that. I've definitely gone through the show all the way through probably at least 8 times from season 1 to season 9.
Wow. That's
Wow.
And not like, you know, it won't be like, okay, tonight we're watching season 1, episode 2, and then tomorrow we're watching season 1, episode 3. Like, it'll just be kind of like gradually over a period of time, you know what I mean? But yeah, I've definitely seen seasons 1. I'm definitely one of those people like seasons 1 through 7 8 and 9 was just a little wonky to me. They were trying to just keep it going because they had the money and they were gonna, you know what I mean, cash in. But seasons 1 through 4, I mean, I've seen probably at least 20 times. And
those 2, 3, and 4 are just money.
Really are. But the later seasons, I'm not. I still think they're funny, and I think Robert California is actually a really underrated character. I think he's hilarious. Some people don't like him. I can see why they wouldn't like him, but I think he's very funny. But they still just get a little weird to me on the back end. So.
Yeah. Whenever you
Who's your most underrated character?
My most what?
Underrated character.
It's kind of become trendy to like put Creed in your top 3 characters. I feel like for a while there, Creed would have been that answer, but I feel like now everybody has kind of caught on to that, so it's kind of trendy. Maybe this is trendy too, but I think Kevin is hilarious. I also think Toby's hilarious too. I also think Toby's very funny.
I think Stanley is hilarious.
Stanley's great. I mean, you really can't go wrong. There's just
can't go wrong.
I mean, it's one of the best shows of all time for a reason.
Yeah,
for sure.
Mm-hmm.
Sure.
Different names. So I'll just draw a few out and we'll go rapid fire impersonation. All right.
Okay.
All right. First one. Colin Cowherd.
Okay, Colin Cowherd talking about what? See, that's the thing. Is you have to pair them up. You got to.
All right, Colin Cowherd on Baker Mayfield.
This is the herd. And Joe, I don't know if you saw this. Baker Mayfield, my guy Baker. 12-17 as a starter. He was out having a little too much fun last night. Like running away from the cops, kind of fun. That's the kind of guy that Baker Mayfield is. A run away from the cops kind of guy. It's hurt.
All right. Here we go. Andrew Luck, and let's say he's talking about T.Y. Hilton.
T.Y. he's just everything you want in a teammate, everything you want in a wide receiver. One of the big reasons that I wish I was still playing. Obviously not playing anymore, but they don't call him the Ghost for a reason. He's super fast and a super good player, and gosh, I'm just a big fan of T.Y.
All right, that one was great. All right.
That was great.
We got Pat McAfee talking about hitting bombs off of his right foot.
Hold on, I need to get Ladies and gentlemen, I hope you're ready to see not only the greatest to ever do it in the NFL, but a wrestler turned pro in kicking. Hit absolute bombs off this boomstick.
All right, we can do one more.
I had to get them. He's such
it's Nick Saban
moves.
Yeah, we got Nick Saban, and we'll talk about the coronavirus.
I mean, a lot of people want to say that they're experts on the coronavirus. I don't know about the coronavirus. I'm not a doctor. You keep coming in here with all these questions about the coronavirus. I'm a football coach. So unless you want to come in here and talk about football, which apparently you guys don't want to do, then just don't come ask me anything. Just quit asking, because I'm not going to talk about it, because I'm not a doctor. And quite frankly, I'm getting a little pissed off talking about it. All right.
Perfect.
Incredible.
I'm glad you threw Luck in there. I haven't done him in a while, so
that one was perfect.
It's amazing.
Yeah. Hey, I appreciate it. Yeah, on the spot is what I have to do, so it's no big deal at all.
training you for greatness.
Yeah, we appreciate it.
For sure. When's this coming out?
As soon as we can, I guess.
Okay.
Griff's gonna edit it
Is that
up,
right,
get
Griff?
it out.
for sure.
Sweet.
Griff, you got his social media?
Yeah, we got your social media here. So if I'm correct here, your Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok are all the exact same, correct?
Yep. Got to be consistent.
At Joey
Cannot leave out the TikTok.
Mulinaro.
Mulinaro. Yeah.
Yeah.
All one thing, just my name right there.
And you can email him at
Oh, thanks.
Mulinaro@gmail.com.
Perfect. Yeah. Just a big email guy. Yeah. So just send them over.
Well, for sure. We'll drop that in the link. We'll drop all of his stuff in the description for you. And dude, we appreciate the heck out of you. Thank you so much for coming on.
Absolutely, guys. Anytime.
Yeah.
Great talking. Glad to meet you. And we'll talk soon. Okay.
Yeah, perfect.
Yes.
Appreciate it, Joe.
Appreciate that, brother. What a guest.
Wow.
What a guy.
His
Well,
impressions
that wraps
were
it up for this
spot
episode of the Redzone podcast. Thanks for listening. Go ahead and hit that like and subscribe button and follow us on Instagram, Twitter, and coming soon, TikTok. Thanks, boys. Adios.